All right, here's problem or question number 5 of the online activity of section 8.2, and they ask you to graph the equation, linear equation, y equal 2. Keep in mind that to do the graph of any line, you always need 2 points, and that's what I'm doing right here. I'm writing 2 sets of empty parentheses. Each of these parentheses is going to be a point. And every point has an X and a Y coordinate or number. Okay, and I'm going to find these 2 points based on the equation. And it says here that Y equal to 2. That means that in each of these parentheses, the Y is 2. Okay, now I'm missing the X. Now, how do I find the X coordinate? See, in each parenthesis, I'm missing the X. Because nothing is said about X, only about Y, it means that X can be any number you like. So usually I like to use 0, and I don't know, I'm thinking of 3. Hey? It can be any number. The one that you cannot choose is for Y, because they tell you how much is Y. And when you graph this, okay, if I do the graph, here's the X-axis, here's the Y-axis. 0, 2 will be up here, 1, 2, so I'm going to change the color. This will be right there. That's 0, 2. And the point 3, 2, it means start in the middle, go 3 to the right, and then 2 up. So I'm going to be right there. And when you connect those 2 points with a line, you can see it's going to be a horizontal line. That's why it's choice letter A. Okay? Good. Let's go to the next question, question number 6. And question number 6, they ask you find the slope from the linear equation. So they gave this linear equation, y equal negative 3/5 x plus 4. And I hope you notice this equation looks like y equal mx plus b. And if we match, we can quickly see that negative 3/5 match with the m, and b match with, I put plus 4, but it should be minus 4. Let me fix that. Okay, so this is minus 4. And minus 4 match with b. Okay, so by doing the matching, you can see that negative 3/5 is m. Another name for m is the slope. So who's the slope in this equation? Negative 3/5. Okay, and that's how you work, or that's how you find the slope of linear equations that are written in this form, y equal mx plus b. Let's do problem number 7. And problem number 7, they ask you find the slope from the linear equation x equal 2. Okay, now the best way to do this is to do the graph, and that way from the graph we can find the slope. So to do the graph for this equation, I need 2 points. Every point has an x and a y. Okay, and who do I know for sure? X is 2. So wherever you see the x here, I'm going to put 2. Who's going to be y? Whatever number you like. Okay, so 0 the first time, negative 2 the second time. Those numbers I chose randomly. Okay, let's do the graph. So here's the x-axis, here's the y-axis. I'm going to put the points 2, 0, start in the middle, go 2 to the right, and stay there. That's 2, 0. Okay, and then the second point is 2, negative 2, so it means go 2 to the right and then go 2 down. So I'm going to be right around here. And then once you have 2 points, you connect it with a straight line, you can see you got a vertical line. Okay, and here's what I want you to remember. All vertical lines always have the same slope. What slope? That's what I'm going to show you now. How do you calculate the slope? So to calculate the slope, which we use the letter m, we're going to find the change of the y's over the change of the x's. I know there's a formula out there to find slope, but I like to use this one better because it's using common sense. And here's what I do. Okay, I'm going to look at my y's only because that's the change of the y goes on the top of this fraction. So look at the y, started on 0, ended on -2. So you start on 0 and you ended on -2, the numbers change. Now, did it go up or did it go down? See, I want to know from 0 to -2, did I increase or decrease? We went down by how many? 2. That's why my slope here is -2. Okay, now I'm going to do the same thing for the x's. Okay, so I started on 2 and I ended on 2. Okay, so my question is, did it change? Was there any change? Did the numbers change? No, from 2 to 2, you kept the same number. So what is the change of the x's? Nothing. So we say 0. And when you have a slope, when you have a fraction where the 0 is on the bottom, we call that undefined. And what is interested is all vertical lines have an undefined slope. And that's why you should have put in problem number 7, okay? Check the next video for the rest of the exercises of this online activity.